For all of your sports in Lorain, keep your TV tuned to TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Now, if you could turn your attention to the track area. Tonight we will be recognizing the 2018 boys soccer seniors. Our first senior is Rahman Ahmad. He is being escorted by Father Jay Ahmad. Rahman is a 3-year letter winner. He is primarily a defender, but he recently scored a goal this season against Corner Christian. Rahman also wrestles and plays baseball. He carries a 3.9 GPA, and upon graduation, he plans on majoring in aeronautics at Kent State University. Rahman Ahmad. Our next senior is Jason Chavez. He's escorted by head coach Rick Damachia. Jason is a goalkeeper and a 3-year letter winner. His favorite subject is math. Jason is a mason's apprentice and will be working in the masonry trade after high school. Jason Chavez. Our next senior is Bless Crooks. He is being escorted by Mother Sonia Rosado, Father Ed Hall, and Grandfather William Rosado. Bless is a defender that is in his first year of soccer. His favorite subject is history. After graduation, he plans to join the U.S. Army. Bless Crooks. Our next senior is Marco Martinez. Marco is being escorted by head coach Rick Damachia. Marco is a 3-year letter winner as a defender. After graduation, he plans to attend Akron University. Marco Martinez. Our next senior is Daniel Gonzalez. He is being escorted by grandmother Renee Garcia and sister Jessica Garcia. Daniel is a defender and a 3-year letter winner. He is also a member of the track team and Just Hardcore wrestling team. Daniel plans on pursuing a career as a professional wrestler after high school. Daniel Gonzalez. Our next senior is Raul Robles. He is being escorted by his mother, Maribel Robles. Raul is a defender and a 3-year letter winner. He is a member of Chico's Gym and Just Hardcore Wrestling Club. After high school, Raul is planning to train to become a professional wrestler. Raul Robles. Our last senior is David Orana. He is escorted by his father, Noel Figueroa. David is a midfielder that is a 3-year letter winner. He is a member of Cito's Gym, and his favorite subject in school is history. David has enlisted into the U.S. Marines and will be leaving for Parris Island this June to begin his training. David Orana. Congratulations to all of our 2018 Lorain High boys soccer seniors.
Hi, my name is Josh Minnick. I'm 17 years old and in 11th grade at Lorain High School. I'm a medical assistant student in Lorain High's Career Tech Education program. I took medical terminology and loved it. Then I took anatomy and physiology and loved it. It really fascinates me, and I like helping people. It gets quite interesting when you get into the bodily functions and how it all works. Most of the classes here are pretty great. I found the teachers to be quite good too. One of the best teachers that I ever met is Mr. Hudasek. He teaches with a hands-on approach, and he's quite good at what he does. This experience has helped me make my career decision. I'm glad I'm in this program because I'm more confident about what I want to do with my life. And it's all thanks to Lorain High's Career Tech Medical Assisting Program.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. I'm sitting here in the beautiful Sound Kitchen recording studios in Franklin, Tennessee. Did you know that for over 90 years, the American Legion Auxiliary has provided comfort, care, and scholarships for our military veterans and their families? There continues to be a great need for scholarships for the children of our military veterans, as well as outreach for our wartime veterans and their families. Please join me in making a generous donation to the American Legion Auxiliary Foundation.
And welcome to Varsity Soccer on WLCS TV 20. Rob Polinsky here with you. Hope you enjoyed the senior night festivities from George Daniel Field as we get underway here on senior night. Rick Damachia, head coach of the Lorain Titans, are in the blue uniforms. It's Nick Schaefer is the head coach of the Bedford Bearcats. They're in the white uniforms tonight. We are just underway, and there David Arona, a senior, with it. Now it'll be out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Bedford offense, throwing that in. I don't have a number 24, but anyway, here comes the Titans with the steal. And with that, it was Tyler Costco. But now it's out of bounds, back to Bedford. They'll throw it in towards the Titan goal. And with the first save is senior goaltender Jason Chavez. These two teams played earlier at Bedford, and the Bearcats defeated Lorain by a score of 8-1. That's one of the losses this year for the Titans. Titans come in with a record of 2-10 with it. And then falling down, losing it, was Angel Ramirez. It looked like Ramirez was going to get into the clear, but unfortunately he fell down. Senior night here at Lorain for Coach Rick Damachia and his Lorain Titans. Titans will open sectional play next week. They'll be at Westlake. Ramirez with the steal, then loses control. And it goes back to Bedford at midfield. And they battle for it downfield for the Titans. They're on defense, Bless Crooks. And it'll be out of bounds to Bedford. William Hemlinger going to throw it in for the Bearcats. You see Tyler Meinhold there for Lorain. Throws it in, and the header is missed, and coming out of there is Jason Chavez, the goaltender for Lorain. Chavez with a long kick downfield, and that one will be stolen away by the Bearcats. So the Bearcats in white on offense. Titans defensively there, and they get a steal, and with it is Rahman Ahmad. And we'll go out of bounds to Bedford. They'll get the throw in. And it goes downfield, and again, the Bearcats will throw it in. Just 2.5 minutes into this one, no score. Lorain has made a couple of saves. The Titans yet to have a shot on goal here. As they throw it in. Bearcats on the right side. And going for the sliding tackle are the Titans, and they battle for it. And the kick towards the Titan goal, it is wide of the goal. And it'll be Lorain possession. Just 3 minutes into this one. So Chavez looks it over. Jason Chavez, you see him right there, the senior goaltender. He'll right-foot it ahead, and that's stolen away by the Bearcats. And racing it down the field for it is Stephen Moody for Bedford, but he loses control, taken away by the Lorain Titans, who again wear the blue uniforms tonight. Bedford, the traveling team, in the white. Moody on the far side, kicks it ahead. It's stolen away by the Titans, and that's David Arona. Tries to get it to Ramirez. Ramirez had it kicked away. They battle for it near midfield. Bearcats have it. That's Joshua Terry coming up the right side. He'll pass ahead, but Chavez will get that one. The Lorain goaltender has been busy here in the first 4 minutes. No score And they battle for the soccer ball by midfield. And that is going to get taken away by Samir Kimbrough. Kimbrough for Lorain. Then he'll lose control. Goes through the sliding tackle. It is out of bounds to Bedford. Daniel Spoto there for the Bearcats. Again, the first time these two teams met in Lake Erie League play, it was Bedford getting an 8-1 win. Spoto kicks it way ahead, and Chavez, it goes over his head, and that is going to go into the goal for the first goal of the game. And Bedford takes a 1-0 lead. So Bedford gets a 1-0 lead. Spoto with the goal. And that comes at the 4:33 mark of the first. Bedford takes a 1-0 lead.
Is that really 35 minutes in the first quarter? Or no?
2 40-minute halves are what they play here in boys varsity soccer. Rob Polinsky, Joe Bach up here in the booth. Kylie Barker doing the replay. Kylie is our expert soccer official, so she knows all the rules. She'll help us throughout. Ramirez has it. Ramirez will get it ahead to Tyler Costco. And Costco loses control. The Bearcats come away with it. They battle again for it. So the Bearcats have a 1-0 lead. And Bedford out in control, but then they pass it ahead. Coming up with it is Cabrera, and they'll have a stoppage in play here. So it'll be Lorain with the free kick, trailing 1-0. They set it up for Timothy Costco, and he'll go downfield with it. Heading that further into the zone for the Titans is Ahmad. Rahman Ahmad. He goes out of bounds. We've played a little over 6 minutes of the first half. Bedford leads 1-0. Senior night varsity soccer on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. Bearcats kick that out of bounds, so it'll be Lorain's possession, just across midfield. Costco looks to throw it in. And again, the Bearcats kick that out of bounds, so the Titans will throw it in once again. Trying to get that ahead to Angel Ramirez as they battle for it. And the Bearcats come away with it. Bearcats coming the other way with an advantage. Coming down the right side, but a nice job there. I believe that was Bless Crooks knocking that away. So again, the Bearcats with the 1-0 advantage. Substitutions for Lorain coming in for the Titans will be Raul Robles as well as Marlon Soriano Avila. Robles a junior and Soriano Avila just a freshman. So they come in 7.5 minutes into the first half. Chavez, the goalie, kicks it ahead. Ball controlled by the Bearcats. And now coming out of there with it, they're going to get it ahead to Soriano Avila, the freshman going down the right side, looking for a teammate. And now they have it at the center of the box. Battling for it, coming out of there, Tyler Meinhold. And we have a whistle, and it'll be Bedford possession. So the Bearcats left-footed downfield. And for the Titans back there on defense is Daniel Gonzalez, a senior. You heard in the pregame that Daniel Gonzalez wants to be a professional wrestler. Bearcats throw it in. Then that's going to go to the left side of the net. And again, the Bearcats this time will get the corner kick. Approaching the 9-minute mark of the first half, Bedford leads 1-0. Titans still looking for their first shot on goal. There's the corner kick. The header will go over the crossbar, and it'll be Lorain possession. Senior night 2018 in Lorain. Titans try to end the regular season with a win, get a little momentum as they get ready for sectional play next Wednesday. They'll be at Westlake. Lorain, the number 11 seed, playing at number 6 seed Westlake. That is next Wednesday, October 17th. With it is Joshua Terry. Terry in the middle, and we have whistles blow before that shot. So that is no goal. It'll be Lorain possession. I believe that would be offsides on Bedford. So again, the senior goaltender, Jason Chavez, sets it down. He'll get set to right foot it downfield. Chavez ahead. And for Lorain, with it is David Arona. Over the left side, it gets taken away. Bearcats coming out of there with it. Arona defensively working for the Titans. That's Joshua Terry at midfield. Along the right side, he'll kick it looking for a teammate. And battling for it there before going out of bounds was Elijah Jones. Jones left foots it forward. And the Titans will come out of there with it, but again, they kick it, and the Bearcats will knock it out of bounds, so it'll be Lorain possession. In the 11th minute of the first half, Titans find themselves down 1-0, and Lorain's still looking for their first shot on goal. Most of this first half has been played in the Lorain zone. And here comes Bedford again into that offensive zone. And racing ahead, we'll have a whistle, stoppage in play. There'll be offsides on the Bearcats. Thank you, Joe Bach. Timothy Costco set to kick. You get a look at Timothy right there. Senior, he's a center midfielder. He'll kick it ahead. But coming out of there are the Bearcats and Stephen Moody. Moody kicking it ahead. And coming out of the goal to come out of there, far out of the goal area to come up with that is senior goaltender Jason Chavez. Chavez gets it ahead, and David Arona for Lorain will kick it. And it'll be Bedford coming out of there with it. They'll throw it in. Again, knocked out of bounds. Will be the Bearcats with possession. 12.5 minutes into the first half. Bedford leads 1-0. Thanks for joining us on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. Rob Polinsky here with you. Bearcats, and will not get a very good shot off that time. Chavez with the easy save. Boy, I thought that was going to be a good chance for the Bearcats, but didn't come up with it. Moody ahead again, and again Chavez will come up with that. Chavez has saved them all except one tonight so far. And he'll kick that into the Bedford bench. We have a whistle and a stoppage.
You sound so out of breath. Sorry.
Again, our only goal at the 4:33 mark.
Stop. I can't.
It was Daniel Spoto. So Spoto with the goal gives Bedford a 1-0 lead. That came back at the 4:33 mark of the first half. 2 40-minute halves. Chavez comes out of there with it. And he'll boot it ahead. And the header for Bedford as they go back to get it. Ramirez fighting for it. Ramirez had it momentarily, but Spoto goes back to get it. Spoto has the only goal so far. Lorain will play it ahead. They get it into Ramirez. Ramirez from Samir Kimbrough, and they lose possession. The Bearcats have it. Kimbrough goes to a knee as he tried the sliding tackle, lost possession. And now that kick will go out of bounds. It'll be Lorain ball. For the Titans, throwing it in will be Tyler Costco. He is a freshman. Costco gets it ahead to Ramirez. Ramirez gets it ahead, and the Bedford goaltender comes out of the net to make the play. He right foots it ahead, but Tyler Costco with the header for the Titans. Costco ahead. Ramirez trying to, will he run it down in time? He does not. Good effort by junior forward Angel Ramirez, but the Bedford goaltender beat him to it. And it gets headed forward by the Titans. And that's Marlon Soriano Avila. Titans starting to put some pressure on Bedford for the first time tonight. Down to 24 minutes remaining in the first half. So we've played 16 minutes of soccer. We're approaching the halfway point of the first half. Titans head that out of bounds. It'll remain Bedford possession. Spoto for Bedford. He'll kick it ahead. And again, we'll have offsides on the Bearcats. Head coach Rick DeMacchia giving instructions to his team. He's coached the Titans a couple different times, also been head coach in the girls program. And you get a good close-up right there of Timothy Costco, the junior. And one of the Titans is shaken up, going to come out of the game. So we're going to get a substitution for the Titans. Coming out was Bless Crooks. Replacing him is Rahman Ahmad. And Tracy Menges, the trainer, will take a look at Bless Crooks. Hopefully he'll be all right. And the Bearcats and Spoto come out of there with it. Spoto ahead, but Costco has the angle, and he'll steal it, but then he kicked it too far and out of bounds. It'll be Bedford possession. You see, we don't have a 24. Maybe that's Angelique Lewis, the one young man we don't have a number 4. Battle in front of the net, and the Titans come out of there with it. And coming away ahead, getting it out of harm's way is Soriano Avila. He'll get it ahead to Ramirez. Ramirez kicking ahead, trying to get it back to Soriano Rivera. It will go out of bounds. It'll be Bedford possession. But a good job by the Titans for getting that out of there deep in their end where it looked like Bedford had another good scoring chance. Bearcats out in front 1-0. They won the first time 8-1 in front of nice header right in front of the goal, and there's a score. It's Cabrera with the score for Bedford. Cabrera kicks it in with 21:52 to go in the first half.
I got it. Okay, fine.
So it is Cabrera with the goal on the header. And it's 2-0 Bedford.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't know what you meant by back it up.
Throwing it in for the Bearcats, Joshua Terry. And coming out of goal to make the play on that for the Titans is Jason Chavez. Chavez gets it out of harm's way. But the Bearcats come out of there with it. Colin Kennedy gets it ahead to Stephen Moody. Bearcats with it. Up 2-0. Lorain trying to clear into their offensive zone. Ramirez with it. Ramirez had it knocked away from him. And for the Bearcats, making that defensive play was Damian Neal. And then it goes out of bounds. It'll be Lorain throwing it in. "2-0 Bedford. They scored on a goal by Daniel Spoto, 4:33 to go, 4:33 into the game. And then at the 18:48 mark, Cabrera with a goal, making it 2-0. Cabrera comes out of there with it. Gets it ahead. And he'll throw it in. Does so. Titans knock it out of there. Battle continues to the side of the Lorain net. It will go out of bounds, and it'll be Bedford with the free kick as we get to the halfway point of the first half. 20 minutes remain in half number one. Bearcats lead 2-0 here on senior night at George Daniel Field in Lorain. Rob Polinsky here with you. Right side of the net, that's going to be headed out of there by the Titans. And we get a whistle, and it'll be Titans possession. Hope you enjoyed the senior night festivities that we had for you before the match. As Brian Corey, Lorain City Schools athletic director, announced all the players and their parents, saluting them on senior night. Hard to believe that the fall sports season is already at that point of the season where it's winding down. Weather-wise, you wouldn't think the fall season's winding down, as we're all in short-sleeve shirts today. It was 85 degrees earlier. Bearcats throw it in, up 2-0. And it goes too far, and running back to get that for Lorain is Costco. Kicks it out of bounds. It'll be Bedford possession. They'll throw it in.
I really thought I just drooled on myself. Oh, I braided my hair.
William Hemlinger throws it in, and that goes in for a goal. Bearcats take a 3-0 lead. So it's 3-0 Bedford. Oh, they're not giving him the goal there. Stay 2-0. The official coming over and having a quick conversation with the Bedford coach. And that is Coach Nick Schaefer getting the explanation. Rick Damachia, head coach for Lorain. Nick Schaefer, head coach of Bedford. So the score will remain 2-0 Bearcats. Free kick from the goalie Chavez is taken away by the Bearcats. And they'll get it ahead, but Chavez comes out of net to make that play. Sliding in front of Cabrera. Cabrera was looking for his second goal of the game, but Chavez came out of the net and made sure he couldn't get it. And with possession is Joshua Terry on the left side. Now he comes down the left side, and he'll have a chance here as he makes a run and comes off the ball, gets knocked off the ball, goes into the side of the net. Good sportsmanship there from David Arona to make sure that he's all right. Play continues as they battle for it near midfield. And one of the Titans slow to get up now. It is Angel Ramirez, and we're going to get a stoppage here as Angel Ramirez is shaken up as he went for that ball. And that 50-50 ball, you get a look there. Ramirez is one of the referees making sure he's okay.
Stop asking if I have things on replay. I feel like you guys don't need me, and then you guys are just like out of nowhere. Do you have the replay?
And they're going to make sure he's all right. They pick him up, and he'll come off the field.
I'm sorry. I keep letting you
So
guys
we'll be
down.
back to action here shortly.
I'll get the next goal, I promise. Maybe.
Kylie, don't make promises you can't keep. So Ramirez comes out. Hopefully he'll be all right and be back in there. Samir Kimbrough will have the free kick, kicks it downfield. Kimbrough down the right side to Tyler Costco. Costco in front of the net, but his kick out front was trying to get it back to Kimbrough. It's stolen away, and coming out of there is Alik Lewis. .5 minutes remain in the first half. 2 40-minute halves. High school boys soccer. Bedford leads 2-0. Titans trying to get revenge because back in round 1 of Lake Erie League play, the Bearcats defeated the Titans at Bedford 8-1. Samir Kimbrough lost it, comes back to midfield. Running that down, Daniel Gonzalez for the Titans. His kick is stolen away by Dakota Coleman. And Coleman gets it ahead to teammate Joshua Terry. Terry, a junior, left foot kick. And that will be headed ahead for Lorain by Marco Martinez. Coming out of there, sliding to stop that Bedford charge was senior goaltender Jason Chavez. Timothy Costco goes back to get it. Titans. There's going to be a save by Chavez. Again, Titans having a hard time getting into their offensive zone, getting many chances against this Bedford defense. But Kimbrough comes out of there, but it'll be Bedford ball after the officials stop play. Bearcats will put it in. Quickly, Spoto will kick it ahead. And it goes right to the Lorain goaltender. 15 minutes remain in the first half. Titans trail 2-0. Spoto will try to race down there, but Chavez will beat him to the ball. Kicks it a mile high. Bearcats with control of it. Now they'll bring it back out to midfield. They'll pass it into the offensive zone. Chavez comes out of goal. He's picks it up. And that's the Bearcats with it. And stealing that for Lorain is Tyler Costco. Costco did a good job of stealing that away from Joshua Terry. It will be out of bounds. It'll be Bedford to throw it in. Substitutions for Lorain. It was good to see Angel Ramirez coming back in. He was shaken up earlier in the half. He'll come in along with freshman DeMonico Rodriguez. Bearcats up 2-0, looking to throw it in. And coming out of there with it is Marco Martinez for Lorain. Kick goes out of bounds into the Bedford bench. It'll be the Bearcats with the throw in. And they'll head it ahead. And coming out of there is Chavez as he battles along with Cabrera. Out of bounds, it'll be Bedford with possession. As they get set to throw it in. You see on your screen right there, Jameer Sullivan throwing it in for the Bearcats. Play in front of the net. And for the Titans, good, nice job defensively. A couple of players out there, Daniel Gonzalez and also Samir Kimbrough. It'll be Bedford with a corner kick. Just a little over 12 minutes remain in the first half. Stephen Moody will right foot it in front of the goal, and Chavez comes out of there to take it. Chavez boots it ahead. Goes over the defender for Bedford, and Ramirez comes out of there with it. Here come the Titans with possibly a chance, but it gets stolen away. Still battling for possession at midfield. It's the Bearcats with it. And coming out of there is Samuel Laffin. Daniel Gonzalez running back in retreat. And he'll kick it out of bounds. Bedford will get the throw in. One thing about soccer players, I don't think they have to worry about getting their 10,000 steps in on their Fitbits. Throwing it in will be Lewis. Throws it towards the goal. It is headed, and a good job by Chavez with the save. And it will go out of bounds. It should be Lorain's possession. Nice job, Jason Chavez. Probably his best save of the game. As Bedford continues to have plenty of shots on goal, but Chavez that time was a real good job. He's directing his offense where he wants him. Kicks it ahead. And the Bearcats come out of there with it. Stoppage, it'll be Bedford, be their possession. Again, Lorain came in with a record of 2-10 here on senior night. They lost at Bedford in round one, 8-1. And the Titans trying to get some momentum, get a little revenge tonight, and get some momentum as they head into sectional play next week at Westlake. Gonzalez battling for it. It'll go out of bounds. Gonzalez and Kylan Maloney. Bearcats throw it in towards the goal. That'll be headed over the net. And out of bounds, it'll be Lorain possession. That's a good look at senior goaltender Jason Chavez. He's been busy tonight. Sends it ahead. And we're going to have a stoppage here. It'll be Lorain possession. Bedford a little too aggressive in trying to get that one. Colin Kennedy holding one of the Lorain offensive players. Samir Kimbrough loses control of it. And the Bearcats kick it out of bounds, so it'll be Lorain to throw it in. And for the Titans, that will be Tyler Costco, a freshman, to throw this in. Sends it ahead. And he was looking for Timothy Costco, but threw it behind him. Titans send it on net, and coming out, the Bedford goaltender has to make the save in front of Angel Ramirez, who was trying to get to that. Could not do so. Bearcats kick it all the way down to the Lorain end. And with this strong breeze coming out of the south, you saw just how far that the goaltender for Bedford was able to send that. As we're down to 8 minutes to go in the first half. Bearcats lead 2-0. Bearcats 2 goals, Daniel Spoto, 4:33, and then coming up with the second goal, Emiliano Cabrera at the 18:48 mark of the first half. Most of this half has been played in the Bedford offensive zone, Lorain defensive zone, as Bedford's had a lot of chances against Jason Chavez, but Chavez is keeping the Titans in the game, along with his defense, so they trail by just 2 goals. Play in front of the Lorain net. There's the kick, and that's going to be wide of the net. Chavez knocks that out of bounds. So Chavez, the goaltender, will take his time here, set it up. Under 7 minutes remaining until halftime here on Senior Night 2018. Boys Varsity Soccer on WLCS TV 20. Rob Polinsky here with you, along with Club TV 20, Joe Bach, Terry Trout, and their students. One of those is Kylie Barker, who's up here. She's doing the replay. And with it is Timothy Costco. We'll get you some more names of the Club TV 20 students in the second half. Bearcats have it. Little over 6 minutes to go in the half as they try to add to their 2-0 lead. Chavez comes out of position. Nobody back there now, but the Titans kick it out of there. Good job by the defense. Chavez came out of goal and they were in trouble, but the defense was able to kick it out of the way. And now Bedford's still on the attack. With it is Joshua Terry going down the left side, being guarded by Samir Kimbrough. His kick, and the kick goes off the top of the crossbar, and it'll be over the net. No goal. So Bedford had an opportunity that time, but it went off the top of the crossbar and over the net. Joe Bach says no goal, so it's no goal. Kick ahead, trying to get it to Kimbrough. Costco will get it to Kimbrough, but coming up to steal that is going to be Joshua Terry for Bedford. Terry looking for a teammate. Comes back to midfield. Spoto will kick it ahead. And winning that race downfield will be the Lorain Titan defender, Bless Crooks. Good to see him back in because he was shaken up in the first half earlier. Bedford throwing it in. And heading out of there is Costco. And that kick will go off the upright and out of bounds. Of course, the Titans play here on the football field at George Daniel, so the net just in front of the upright, and that one went off the right upright at George Daniel Field. At the north end zone, if you're familiar with this field, it runs north and south on Overland Avenue. It'll be Bedford throwing this in, down to 4 minutes to go in the first half. They lead 2-0. And they'll quickly throw it in. Titans trying to get it out of harm's way. Spoto battling for it for Bedford. He comes up with it. He and Costco, but it looks like that call goes against the Bearcats. See a little frustration on Spoto. The kick ahead. And the Titans come out of there with it. Costco looking for Kimbrough down the right side, but unable to get it to him. And now they'll left foot it downfield. And Timothy Costco gets knocked off the ball. That should be Lorain ball, and hopefully Timothy Costco's okay. He was hit pretty hard there. As Lorain will throw it in. Timothy Costco, he's okay. And we're ready to get back underway. Kick ahead for Kimbrough, and it goes out of bounds right in front of our cameraman. Here you get a look downfield in front of the Lorain bench. Good shot there of Joshua Terry throwing it in. Thank you, Terry. And they'll get it ahead. There's the shot on goal taken out of there by Chavez. And Club TV 20, Harley Ann McQuaid, Eddie Santiago, Joe Vaughn, Charles Thompson, and Kylie Parker. All the students that are helping us out here today, we appreciate their efforts as always. At midfield, Ramirez comes out of there for Lorain, the junior forward, passing ahead for Kimbrough, but the Bearcats had two defenders back, and they're able to intercept the pass. They get it to Joshua Terry. Terry with a pass, he'll get it back, and is taken out of there by David Romero, or Arono, I'm sorry. Arono ahead to Samir Kimbrough, but Kimbrough pushes down a defender. That'll be Bedford's possession. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Bearcats out in front 2-0. But Lorain, to this point, really improving from the first time these two teams met back at Bedford. The Bearcats won at 8-1, and now Samir Kimbrough asking the official for an explanation. I'm not sure if Kimbrough bought what he was selling, but he goes back, and it'll be Bedford's possession. Spoto will kick it ahead. Chavez will come out of there with it. Chavez right foots it to midfield. And coming out of there with it are the Titans. They'll try to get it ahead of Ramirez. Kicked it too far for him, and Spoto comes out of there with it for Bedford. He'll right foot it in front of the Bedford bench, taken away by the Titans. And we have a whistle, and now a little pushing and shoving between a couple of the players. As we're down to under a minute to go in the first half. So one of the Bearcats will come off, as you see the official has showed the yellow card. The only thing I know about cards is Texas Hold'em, so I'm not sure what the. I'm joking, Terry. The two officials talking things over here. That too. 41 seconds to go in the first half. And if Joe and Terry let me, we'll come back for the second half and after 41 seconds. Right now, Bedford leads 2-0. The officials talking things over. Talking things over with some of the Titans. And Ramirez is going to come out. Rick Damachia, the head coach of the Titans, getting an explanation. It was short and sweet. It'll be Lorain with the free kick here. Costco with the free kick. Kicks it away, and that one is just off the top of the crossbar. Well, he was that close to getting the Titans their first goal of the match. As we're down to 30 seconds to go in the first half. Joshua Terry comes ahead. Titans keep possession. That's David Arono. And they'll kick it ahead. Arono will try to run it down, and he does not get there in time. And with 10 seconds, we have a stoppage in play. And they stop the clock with 6 seconds to go in the first half. The Lorain goaltender, Jason Chavez, has done a good job at his half, giving up just 2 goals on numerous shots. And now Bedford will put it in play. I think. Officials getting things set up here. And it looks like it'll be Joshua Terry kicking it in. Six seconds remaining in the first half. Long kick ahead. And it gets behind Costco. And it'll come up to Chavez, and that'll do it for the first half. They run out of time. And at halftime, our score, it's the Bedford Bearcats 2, the Lorain Titans nothing on Senior Night 2018 at George Daniel Field. We'll take this time out. We'll come back with the second half of Boys Varsity Soccer. That's coming up next. You're watching Boys Varsity Soccer on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Veterans benefits earned through your service in the National Guard or Reserve can offer a range of support.
I wouldn't be here today as a successful woman without the help that I received.
From home loans to job training, go to benefits.va.gov/Guard Reserve to find out more, even how to apply online using e-benefits.
This is one of the best things I ever did in my life.
We were very fortunate to have these benefits, so we definitely ought to use them.
Achieve your next mission. Learn about your VA benefits today.
Hi, my name is Blake Bartley. I'm 16 years old in 10th grade at Lorain High School. I'm studying welding and manufacturing the Lorain High Career Tech Education Program. After that first class, I knew it was something that I would want to stick with. I could have a future in this. I put pieces of metal together and have learned all different types of welding, like MIG and stick. I get to learn TIG welding my junior year. We've done a lot of projects so far and I've gained a lot of experience. Overall, the program is fun and pretty laid back. It's never boring because you're always doing something in the class. Krashenko is by far my favorite teacher. He interacts with us and gets along pretty well. The stuff he's taught me is going to seriously help me when I need to weld my own car one day. That's why I'm going to University of Northwestern Ohio to continue my education in welding. I know what I want to do, and it's all thanks to Lorain High Welding and Manufacturing Career Tech Program.
Start of the second half, the Bedford Bearcats lead by a score of 2-0. Glad you could join us on Senior Night 2018 at George Daniel Field in Lorain. Bedford Bearcats in white start the second half with possession. The Lorain Titans in blue. Ramirez trying to kick that away for the steal and the possession, unable to do so. And now coming out of there is Samir Kimbrough. And it'll get taken right back by the Bearcats. Again, if you'd missed us in the first match between these two teams at Bedford, if you missed this, it was Bedford defeating Lorain 8-1. So for the Titans to be down just 2-0 at halftime, you see a lot of improvement from the first two times these teams played. And this time, this half, the two teams changed halves. So Lorain will go from south to north. They'll have the winds to their back. And Bedford will go north to south or left to right as you're watching. And they'll have to kick into the wind this half. Bearcats in the white uniforms, Lorain in the blue. Again, Club TV 20, putting this one on for you. Spoto, who has one of the two Bedford goals, coming down the left side with it. Spoto gets Chavez out of the net, but great job by Chavez as he kick saved and knocked that one out of the way. Great job by him coming out of goal and keeping Spoto from making this a 3-0 game. Coming out of there was Arono, but he tried to pass it ahead to Ramirez, unable to do so. So it'll be Lorain throwing it in. Again, Club TV 20, teachers Joe Bach, Terry Trout here, along with their students. Thanks to Charles Thompson, Joe Vaughn, Eddie Santiago, Harley Ann McQuaid, and Kylie Parker for their efforts tonight. Titans come in with an overall record this year, just 2-10, but again, playing good so far tonight. Looking for their third win of 2018 and to end the regular season. On a positive note, they'll head into sectional play next week. They go to Westlake. Timothy Costco to kick 2 minutes into the second half. Ahead for Orono. Orono battling with the Bedford defense. And it will be out of bounds. It should be, I believe that would be Lorain to throw it in. And doing so for the Titans is Tyler Meinhold. And the Bearcats come out of there with it. William Hemlinger lost control. Meinhold has it. Coming down the left side. A block by Hemlinger, kicked it out of bounds. And it'll be Samir Kimbrough with this corner kick. So Samir Kimbrough with the kick in front of the Bedford goal. It is headed out of there by the Bedford defense. Kimbrough comes out to get it. And again in front of the goal. Puts it up, and it will be William Hemlinger and the Bearcats with it. And it goes off of the Titans' Bless Crooks, and the Bearcats will throw it in. Throwing it into Lewis. Lewis battling for it, but Costco on defense. Again, the Bearcats get it ahead. Spoto looking for a teammate. Chavez comes out of there, slides out of there with it. Good job by him. With a good save. 4 minutes into the second half. Titans need to come up with some offense in half number 2. They trail 2-0. Kimbrough with it, and he'll kick it ahead, and it's wide of the goal. Scooped up by the Bedford goaltender. Rick Damachia, head coach, cheering on his team, giving instructions. Spoto back to midfield. And again, they'll kick it ahead. And again, Chavez comes out of net to go get it. And Lewis was trying to run that down. Chavez with a good deep kick, but that goes out of bounds. In front of our cameraman down there. I'm guessing that's got to be either Eddie, Joe, or Charles. That's Charles. Charles Thompson down there doing the camera work. I was smart enough to know that that couldn't be Kylie or Harley Ann. So the Bearcats throw it in, up 2-0. Good job by Charles Thompson with the camera work down there alongside the Lorain bench. Bearcats kick it out of bounds. It'll be the Titans throwing it in. Titans down 2 goals. Again, the first goal came with at the 4:33 mark of the first half. Daniel Spoto with the kick, and then Cabrera with a header, 18:48 to go first half. And it made it 2-0, and we're still there. So we haven't had a goal for either team in over 25 minutes. Lorain trying to go on the attack, trying to get it to Ramirez, knocked out of there. A header by Tyler Costco for the Titans. But the Bearcats come out of there with it. And they race ahead. And the shot is kicked out of there by Chavez. He'll get it to Bless Crooks, who kicks it ahead to Costco. Costco finds Meinhold running down the left side. And we're going to have offsides. Bedford will throw it in. Here's one of our two officials. You can tell they're either officials or they won the day's stage at the Tour de France with those yellow jerseys. Chavez will come way out of net. And watch that go out of bounds. We have a whistle and a stoppage in play. Not sure what that stoppage was for, but it'll be Lorain's possession. Chavez will put it in play. And that one is headed out of there by Stephen Moody for Bedford. And Chavez will scoop it up in front of Lewis, who was coming in. Ahead for Angel Ramirez, a little too far for him. Orono at midfield on defense for Lorain. Tries to steal it out of there. And Orono with the push, it'll be Bedford possession. The long kick along the left side for Bedford in the offensive zone. And that kick is going to get knocked out of there, stolen away. Here comes Tyler Costco. Costco to midfield. Costco looking for a mine hold down the left side, but Bedford is back there defensively. And it will be Lorain possession. As taking that out of bounds was Jameer Sullivan for Bedford. Orono falls down. He's hurt. And play goes on. And now the officials see it, and they will have a stoppage for David Orono, senior forward, who was hurt. As we approach the 10-minute mark of half number 2. And they're going to call for Coach Demakia and the trainer, Tracy Menges. We can remind you during this timeout as they work on David Orono that Lorain City Schools Television, you see one of our refs right there, Lorain City Schools Television, WLCS TV 20, Spectrum Cable. It is 1025 on cable. You can like Lorain City Schools TV 20 on Facebook and win great prizes. Check out Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook for all your entertainment and informational needs. Follow us on Twitter at LCS_TV 20. And check out the YouTube station that is Lorain Schools TV 20. And Orono will come off the field kind of gingerly as he is having a problem coming off the field. Hopefully he'll be all right. Looks like he's having a problem with maybe a left foot or ankle. He'll come off. So we're just about set to get back underway. Bedford puts it in play. And they'll kick it through to the goaltender, Jason Chavez. Chavez right foots it to midfield. Ramirez trying to battle for it. Can't come out of there with it. Bearcats will kick it in to the offensive zone. Whistle and a stoppage, so it'll be Bedford's possession, up 2-0. As we go under 30 minutes left. Titans still looking for some offense here. Spoto with the kick just in front of the goal. Knocked out of there by the Titans by Bless Crooks. Bearcats trying to position and a right foot kick and a beautiful goal for the Bedford Bearcats. They go up 3-0. A beautiful kick as that one is Jameer Sullivan. Sullivan with a beautiful kick. 10:28 to go in the second half. And that gives Bedford a 3-0 lead. Beautiful job by Jameer Sullivan with that goal for the Bearcats. So now the Titans are down 3-0. Kick goes through, and the Bedford goaltender comes up with a sliding stop. Raymond Ahmad coming back onto the field for Lorain. Kick that one. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Lorain possession. Walking on the sidelines, David Arono, who was hurt earlier, coming over to talk with trainer Tracy Menges, but it looks like he's getting around a little bit better. Don't know if David will see any more action, but he definitely is getting around better on the sidelines than he was earlier. For the Bedford Bearcats, left footing that into the zone is Stephen Moody. And coming out to the top of the box is Jason Chavez, the goaltender. Ramirez for Lorain trying to battle for it. Comes out of there with it. Ramirez, right side of the goal with his kick is going to be blocked. That shot was blocked, but Ramirez comes back to get it. And slides down and was knocked off the ball. It'll be Lorain possession here. 12 minutes into the second half. Samir Kimbrough with the corner kick from the right side. Titans looking for their first goal on senior night. Kimbrough puts it towards the center of the net, and it's knocked out of there by the Bearcats defense. Titans battling. And for the Bearcats, coming out of there with it, William Hemlinger. Kick comes forward. Spoto to Hemlinger. Hemlinger gets off a shot, and that's going to be good. Hemlinger with the goal. You see that young man right there, number 22, the senior, William Hemlinger. And we'll check out the replay of that right here. As Hemlinger with the goal. Just got past Jason Chavez. And it's Tyler Costco. Puts it back in play. So the Bedford Bearcats with 2 goals, 2 minutes apart, have doubled their lead from 2-0 out to 4-0. Another shot will go wide of the goal, well left of the goal.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Imagine if you were wearing, like, flip-flops or something.
Chavez will kick it ahead. Hemlinger, who just had the last goal, tried to knock it away for the Bearcats, but they get it ahead. For the Titans, Meinhold has it, but out of bounds, it'll be Bedford's possession. Charles Thompson down there from Club TV 20 doing the camera work. He's working here along with students Kylie Parker, Harley Ann McQuaid, Eddie Santiago, and Joe Vaughn. They all take classes with Joe Bach and Terry Trout for Club TV 20. Glad to be with them tonight. And Bedford goes on the offense. They're up 4-0. Down the right side, Hemlinger runs it down. Right of the net. He kicks it towards the left side of the goal. And it's going to get knocked away by Samir Kimbrough. Kimbrough kicks it out of bounds. It'll be Bedford possession. We've played a little over 14 minutes of half number 2. The Bearcats out in front of Lorain 4-0. On senior night 2018. Left foot kick will go wide right of the goal. And Lorain has it. Substitutions for the Titans coming in will be Mike Bodiford, a junior, and also Marion Soriano Avila. We saw Soriano Avila in the first half. I don't believe we saw Bodiford. It'll be Bedford possession as we just go over the 15-minute mark of the second half. And the Bearcats coming out of there with it. Towards the goal, Chavez comes to play. Hemlinger kicks it out of there. Nice job by Chavez, the goalie. And that one will go out of bounds. It'll be Bedford's possession. For the Titans, Bless Crooks battling for it. Throwing it in will be Jameer Sullivan. He had one of the 2 goals in the second half for the Bearcats. Sullivan throwing it in. Headed by Hemlinger towards the goal. And Jason Chavez, again, with a nice job coming out and getting that save. Chavez aggressive. And he'll send it downfield. Bearcats send it right back. Tyler Costco left foots it at midfield, stolen away by the Bearcats. Bearcats in white, Titans in blue. Offsides, Bedford. Chavez gets it ahead to Meinhold for Lorain. Back to Costco. He'll play it ahead for Meinhold, but Bedford's back there defensively. And running it down is Mike Bodiford. Kicked it out of bounds. Substitutions for the Titans coming in. DeMonico Rodriguez, a freshman who we saw in the first half. Daniel Gonzalez, a senior. Saw him in the first half. Also, David Arono, the senior who was hurt earlier this half, coming back on to play. So good to see Arono back out there.
I like to cheer for the winning teams. No,
Hemlinger loses control out of bounds. It'll be Lorain possession. That was Bless Crooks putting pressure on Hemlinger, forced him to kick it out of bounds. For Lorain with it is Rodriguez, the freshman. Gets it ahead to Angel Ramirez. Ramirez, some fancy footwork, looking for somewhere to go with it or a teammate. Right foots it towards the goal, and it will be saved by the Bedford goaltender. Well, a nice job by Angel Ramirez.
is their goalie a boy or a girl? It's a girl.
And here come the Bearcats. Spoto, who had the first goal of the game, gets it on the right side. The battle there in front of the net, and Chavez comes out of there with it. Chavez with a high, deep kick comes down at midfield. Ramirez gets it ahead. He and Soriano Avila battling for it. On the left side, Meinhold. Hemlinger for Bedford comes out of there with it. He wants to get it to a teammate, but Bless Crooks steals it away. Crooks passing it ahead, but Bedford comes out of there with it. Crooks will send it ahead. And one of the Bearcats is going to be hurt, and we're going to have a timeout As we are about halfway through the second half, we have a timeout.
Okay, this will not go on, so just set this in gently.
We'll take a timeout as well. 20:23 to go in the second half. It's Bedford 4, Lorain nothing. You're watching Boys Varsity Soccer on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Following the injury timeout is Joshua Terry for Bedford, slow to get up and goes to the Bedford bench. Bedford with possession with a little over 20 minutes to go in this match. The Bearcats with 2 goals in the first half, 2 goals in the second half, have a 4-0 lead. And for Lorain, hustling to get that was Marion Soriano Avila. And the Titans will throw it in from midfield, right in front of the Bedford bench. They have had a hard time getting many offensive chances against this good defensive team of Bedford's, as they trail 4-0 here on senior night as they end the regular season. Bearcats battling for it, along with the Titans. Big left foot goes well over the crossbar by David Arono. And that wind continues to be strong out of the south. Bearcats put it in play. And it'll be out of bounds. Throwing it in is going to be Tyler Meinhold for the Titans. He'll throw it ahead, try to get it to Arono, but it went past him, and the Bearcats clear it out of there. And at midfield with it is Lewis. Lewis gets it ahead. Spoto with the chance, Spoto with the kick, and it's going to be saved by Chavez. It'll be Bedford's possession. Chavez got that save off of that shot by Spoto. He was looking for a second goal. The 4 goals tonight for Bedford from Spoto, from Cabrera, Sullivan, and Hemlinger. You see the corner kick here for the Bearcats. And it looks like, though, Spoto in front of the net. Chavez knocked it out of there. It'll be Lorain's possession. Officials, one of the 2 officials wanting to have a quick conversation with one of the Bedford players. 17.5 minutes remain in the match. Titans trailing 4-0. First time they played over at Bedford, they lost 8-1. So Titans, to this point, the better effort, better result, I should say. Along the left side, Bearcats play it, but Chavez comes out of goal to get that. David Arono down the left side. Kicked it before it went out of bounds. He trips down the sideline. Hopefully he'll be all right. He was hurt earlier. But it's out of bounds to Bedford. Again, thanks to Club TV 20 members, Charles Thompson, who's down on the sidelines with the camera tonight, Joe Vaughn, Eddie Santiago, Harley Ann McQuaid, Kylie Parker is up here with us. Kylie telling us in the future she wants to be in the Indy 500. Kylie Parker hoping to drive in the Indy 500. It would be one of her future goals. Chavez, the goaltender for Lorain, scoops that up. He'll kick it ahead, and it comes down to midfield. The Bearcats will play it ahead. And with the header there is Daniel Gonzalez, the senior. That will go out of bounds. It'll be Bedford throwing it in. And you see the young man getting ready to throw it in. It was Lewis, and they stop it right before he can throw it in because the Bearcats want to make some substitutions. So Bedford with a couple of subs coming in. And coming into the match for the Bearcats, Marquise Steiner, I believe that's his first time in here, as well as Deshaun Mitchell. Left side, Spoto with a shot that goes out of bounds across the front of the goal. Chavez, the senior goaltender. We've got substitutions coming in for Lorain. Coming back in is Tyler Costco, a freshman, along with senior Rahman Ahmad. Under 15 minutes remaining in the match. Titans looking to get on the scoreboard, trailing 4-0. Chavez sends it in play. Bearcats with the header. And they'll get it ahead. Lewis ahead. Chavez dives for that one. It's a really good effort by the senior goaltender, Jason Chavez, tonight. He's been a big part of keeping the Bedford score down. Like we mentioned, the first time these two teams played, Bearcats beat Lorain 8-1. Tonight 4-0, and it was 2-0 until about 10 minutes ago. And in a span of 2 minutes, the Bearcats were able to score 2 goals. Tyler Costco, trying to run it down, cannot do so. Bearcats are back there defensively. That is Deshaun Mitchell. Now it gets ahead of Samir Kimbrough for Lorain. To Angel Ramirez, he'll head it wide of the net. Kimbrough with a good pass to Ramirez, who headed that wide of the goal. Titans had an opportunity there. But they still trail 4-0. Bearcats send it ahead. Battling along the side is Mike Bodiford for Lorain. But Spoto comes out of there. He'll race to the front. Titans get back defensively, and the Bearcats will pull it back out. Back to midfield. Bedford playing a little keep away right now. And they'll kick it ahead to Chavez. We'll send it ahead. And Ramirez trying to run that down. Will he get there? He does. He shoots, and it's wide of the net. Angel Ramirez with an opportunity. Shot it wide left. No good. Angel Ramirez close to getting the Titans on the board.
Let me go out there and play and show how it's done.
12 minutes to go. Titans trail 4-0. Stephen Moody with it. Costco steals it from him. They get it ahead for Orono. And coming out of there is Lewis for the Bearcats. Back to Mitchell. Tries to kick it ahead to Moody. Too far for him. Running that down for the Titans, but kicking it out of bounds was Crooks. Lewis will throw it in. And there's the header by Timothy Costco ahead to Tyler Costco. Angel Ramirez has it. Loses control, but Costco comes out of there with it. His pass for Samir Kimbrough. Kimbrough gets it back to the middle of the... And it's Bedford with possession. Titans down 4-0. Bearcats now, they're going to kick it all the way back to their goalie and reset. And coming out of there with it is Costco for the Titans. Sends it ahead to Ramirez just past him. And wide of the goal, wide right. Bedford goaltender goes back to get it. And the Bearcats put it back in play as we are under 10 minutes to go in the match. If you're just joining us, Bedford 2 goals in the first half, 2 goals in the second half, out in front 4-0. Bedford for Lorain. They're trying to come out of there with it, cannot do so. And we have a stoppage. It'll be the Bearcats with it. As you see, Bedford tying his right shoe. Bearcats will put it back in play. Put it back in play, shot wide of the goal. Jason Chavez, the senior goaltender, set to put it back in play for the Titans. See the rain starting to come in. Samir Kimbrough, right foots it ahead to Angel Ramirez. Ramirez at midfield. Has it taken away. And the Bearcats will kick it out of bounds. So throwing it in for the Titans will be Timothy Costco. He's a junior. Costco looking for a Titan teammate. And it will get played ahead to David Orono. Orono down on the field one more time. He was hurt earlier this half. I think Orono's going to have to come out. Orono's going to limp off the field. Nope, he's not going to be able to get off the field. They'll have to stop play right here for an injury timeout. With 7:55 to go, Orono will come out. Second time this half, he has been hurt. So he'll come out. And coming out onto the field to replace him will be Miguel Mendez, a sophomore. Ready to put it in play will be Lewis for Bedford. They start the clock. Time becoming an enemy for the Titans as they trail 4-0. Under 7 minutes to play. Long kick that Ramirez is going to try to run down for the Titans, unable to do so. It'll be Lorain with a corner kick here, I believe. Terry Trout called for it, so they're going to get it. And it'll be Samir Kimbrough with that corner kick for the Titans. Samir is a junior. He'll look to right foot this in. Sends it to the front of the net, looking for a Titan teammate, and the header goes wide left. Dominico Rodriguez with an opportunity there to get the Titans on the board, but unable to connect on that corner kick. He tried to head it in, but it went wide left. And the Titans have 6 minutes left to try to get on the board, trailing 4-0 in this Lake Erie League soccer match. As they end the regular season for the Titans, they come in with a record of 2-10. And the Titans will next be in action sectional play. Next week they go to Westlake. The free kick is Deshaun Mitchell. And coming out of there, Samir Kimbrough for Lorain. He'll put it ahead. Taken back by the Bearcats, Daniel Romero Jr. with it on the right side. And kicking that out of bounds for the Titans was Miguel Mendez. Titans put it in play. Mendez heads it. Samir Kimbrough trying to save it from going out of bounds. Could not do so. Under 5 minutes to go. Titans trying desperately to get on the board here and avoid the shutout on senior night. They play it ahead and beyond midfield. Coming out of there with it is Crooks. Tries to get it to Samir Kimbrough, but Kimbrough couldn't control it. And it'll be Bedford's possession. You get a good look at the young man for Bedford throwing this in will be Lewis. And he'll throw it in. Bearcats play it ahead. And that is Spoto looking for his second goal of the game. His shot is going to be saved by Chavez. Nice job, Jason Chavez, the senior goaltender for the Titans. And he'll kick it out of there. And it goes deep into Bedford territory. Bearcats with possession. For the Bearcats, the shot, and that is going to be just wide. No goal. Second half winding down, under 3.5 minutes remaining in the match. Ramirez for Lorain with it. Ramirez looking for a Titan teammate or room to shoot. He'll get it back to Timothy Costco. We'll pass it ahead. And now the Titans with a chance. With it, the shot, and it is going to go into the net for the goal. So the Titans get the goal. And I think coming out of there with it, it was Samir Kimbrough. Kimbrough had it. Miguel Mendez was down there. And the Bedford goalie was out of position. And I believe it was Kimbrough for Lorain. With 3 minutes to go at the 37-minute mark, here we see the replay. There you see Mendez kicks it, and there's Kimbrough right there. He'll right-foot it in, and it goes off of a Bedford defender. So Samir Kimbrough with the goal for the Titans. They get on the board. They trail 4-1. Bedford going for the answer right here. Lewis will get it to a teammate, and the Bearcats answer. So a quick goal for Bedford with 2:40 to go, and they make it a 5-1 lead. Bearcats lead 5-1. 2:42 to go. Costco, Timothy Costco with it. He'll get it ahead. And for the Bearcats, or I should say for the Titans running that down, Marco Martinez. Costco fighting to keep possession, doing a good job, still with it, and gets knocked off the ball. 2 minutes to play. Chavez comes way out of the net, will right foot that one well downfield. Ramirez battling. Ramirez right side of the net with a shot and a diving save for the Bearcats. Oh, Ramirez had an excellent chance at that, but a great save by the Bedford goalie. A diving save, and it will be Lorain's possession as they get some more substitutions coming in. Back into the game is Dominico Rodriguez. And coming out of the lineup, we see Blake Crooks as a senior. Also coming out of the lineup, Raul Robles, a junior. Some other Titans coming out of the lineup, so the crowd can salute their seniors. Marco Martinez and I believe it was Romero, or Orono coming out, the senior. David Orono. Under a minute to go. Bearcats lead 5-1. Angel Ramirez trying to get Lorain one more goal here. Costco had his shot blocked. 40 seconds left. And they'll stop play here. It'll be Lorain putting it in play. It's Samir Kimbrough with it. 30 seconds to play. Kimbrough, right foot towards the goal, and that one will be wide of the goal and taken by the goaltender for Bedford. Kick comes upfield. Bearcats keep it in play. And they'll kick ahead, and they kick it over the crossbar and out of bounds. And that will do it. Final score tonight, it was Bedford 5 and Lorain 1 on senior night as the two teams will shake hands at midfield. So the Lorain goal came at the 37 mark of the second half with 3 minutes left. Samir Kimbrough, a junior, put it in the net for the Titans, and that cut the 4-0 lead to 4-1. Bedford would score one more goal to win it by a score of 5-1. The Bearcats had 2 goals at halftime, led 2-0. They outscored Lorain 3-1 in the second half for the final of 5-1. So Rich DeMacchia's team falls to 2-11, and they'll next be in action next week as they'll travel to Westlake to play in sectional soccer. That's going to do it for our coverage. Thanks to Terry Trout, Joe Bach, and also all the Club TV 20 members, Kylie Parker, Harley Ann McQuaid, Eddie Santiago, Joe Vaughn, and Charles Thompson. For all of them, I'm Rob Polinsky reminding you, you've been watching Lorain Schools TV 20, Boys Varsity Soccer on TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.